Economic, political, and legal systems. A nation's institutional framework is determined by the interaction of its economic system, political system, and legal system, collectively referred to as its political economy. These three systems are highly interdependent. Changes in one dimension inevitably influence the operation of the others. The effectiveness of commercial regulation, investor confidence, and economic development depends upon the stability and coherence of these interconnected institutions. Understanding their relationship is fundamental for business professionals operating in domestic and international markets. The economic system determines how scarce resources are allocated within society by answering three fundamental questions: what goods and services should be produced, how they should be produced, and for whom they should be produced. ACCA identifies three principal economic models. A planned economy relies on government decision-making regarding production and distribution, allowing extensive state intervention. A market economy delegates resource allocation to market forces through supply and demand mechanisms, encouraging competition and private ownership. A mixed economy combines elements of both approaches, allowing governments to regulate strategic sectors while permitting competitive private enterprise in others. Most modern economies adopt mixed systems to balance efficiency with social welfare objectives. The political system establishes the mechanism through which governmental authority is exercised. Political structures may range from democratic governments, where power derives from popular representation and electoral accountability, to authoritarian regimes where decision-making is concentrated in a limited group or individual. Political stability significantly influences business confidence, investment decisions, regulatory certainty, and the protection of property rights. Consequently, multinational corporations often evaluate political risk alongside financial and commercial considerations before entering foreign markets. The legal system consists of the body of enforceable rules that regulate social and commercial conduct while providing mechanisms for dispute resolution and protection of individual rights. Different jurisdictions have developed distinct legal traditions reflecting their historical and cultural evolution. The program highlights three principal legal systems. Common law, originating in England, relies heavily on judicial precedent and case law development. Civil law, derived from Roman law traditions, is based upon comprehensive legislative codes designed to regulate legal relationships systematically. Sharia law, founded upon Islamic religious principles, derives authority primarily from the Quran and Sunnah, supplemented by Islamic jurisprudence. These legal traditions influence commercial regulation, contract enforcement, corporate governance, and judicial interpretation across different jurisdictions. The interaction between economic, political, and legal systems directly affects international business operations. Countries with stable political institutions, transparent legal systems, and efficient market economies generally attract higher levels of foreign direct investment because businesses can operate with greater certainty regarding contract enforcement and regulatory compliance. Conversely, political instability or weak legal institutions increase commercial risk and transaction costs, potentially discouraging international investment and trade. Separation of powers. The doctrine of separation of powers is a constitutional principle designed to prevent excessive concentration of governmental authority by allocating power among separate institutions. The objective is to establish checks and balances that preserve accountability, uphold the rule of law, and protect individual freedoms. This principle provides the constitutional foundation for many democratic legal systems and contributes significantly to legal certainty in commercial environments. The doctrine divides governmental authority into three independent branches. The legislature possesses responsibility for creating and enacting laws through the legislative process. The executive administers and implements those laws by managing government departments and enforcing legal obligations. The judiciary independently interprets legislation, resolves disputes, and ensures that both citizens and government authorities comply with legal requirements. The independence of each branch prevents abuse of power while maintaining institutional accountability and constitutional balance. From a business law perspective, separation of powers enhances commercial certainty by ensuring that legislation is enacted transparently, implemented consistently, and interpreted impartially by independent courts. Investors and businesses benefit from predictable legal outcomes, effective dispute resolution mechanisms, and protection against arbitrary governmental interference. Consequently, understanding these constitutional foundations enables ACCA students to appreciate how legal institutions support efficient markets, corporate governance, and international commercial activity while safeguarding the rule of law.